What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome to Space Engineers episode number 26 on Pertam. We're nearing that episode number 28 where we're going to be launching to space using our silo up there, and this episode is going to be a huge preparation episode for that. Ooh, nice view of the Dune power bank over there and the little unfinished museum. But anyways, in this episode we're hopefully going to start building our ship that we're going to be using to launch into space, and we're going to be building it in the silo. A little bit of lag. Did something spawn? Yeah, it looks like we have a super gremlin, but it probably won't come very close to us, so we should be fine. But anyways, off camera I did a little bit of work on the side here. You can see these little windows that I created. I just thought it looks really good from the outside if we have windows like that. I don't know, just a little design. I didn't do every side. I only did this side right here as a blueprint, and then I partially did that side over there as well. So we can finish that up. Basically, before we do anything, we're going to actually go on a welding spree. And by that, I mean we're going to weld everything that is not welded. Not only in here, but also on the base, and also down there. In fact, let me show you down here real quick, because I did a little bit of setup as well down here, if I could show you this. So I basically tried to line these up as best as I could. It's not very good because they're on separate grids, but you know, at least now you can kind of jump from one to the other. And I built this sort of hallway, but I haven't welded it in yet. But it's this sort of hallway that goes all the way to our bunker down here. So we're gonna start this episode by just welding everything. We're just gonna go on a massive welding spree and get everything out of the way, and hopefully we can get everything welded, and then we're gonna move on to the meat of this episode, which is going to be preparing to go to space. So let's start right off by welding. Okay, everybody, we have a red alert going on right now. It looks like we have a Reaver coming close to our position. I just noticed this as we're building. So, okay, yep, Reaver has detected a potential threat. It has found us. It's probably going to attack up here. We can use our control station, though, for once, and it's not actually, like, defended or anything, but let's get down there. Control station, we want control 2, where we have the Burt turret. We're going to get ready for this thing. Oh, Lord, that's a large ship. Okay, this thing has a range of 1,000 something, so whenever it gets close enough, we're gonna hit it. This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4 main weapons, and it looks like it's got, I don't actually see any missiles, but let's hit it anyway. Oh, good Lord. Just light it up. Light it up. Okay, I think I was hitting our own stuff for a second there. Let's destroy its thrusters. Maybe we can take off this front thing. Oh man, these Burt turrets are doing some damage. I think we ran out of ammo. That's not good. Okay, we need to switch to our missile, or this thing maybe. Oh shoot. Okay, we're no longer in control. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. Ah! Okay, this is not good. We need to get back to our base and try and hit some of the things with the turrets down here, because I know these can actually hit it. That's a devastating Reaver. Get back here. We really need to work on protecting that base up there. Okay, where is it? There it is. It's very damaged. We're getting some hits here. What do we need to target? Anything? No, I think we've killed most of their weapons already. So they're pretty much dead in the water, I think. They're gonna fall right on top of our stuff over there. Oh no. Well, there goes our poor tower. It's fine though. I think we pretty much won the battle. I'm gonna keep shooting at it, so hopefully we can take it down. We just need to reload our ammo here. Yeah, we had a big ammo problem. That was our main issue, I think. Dang, okay, well last episode we were like, send us a bigger Reaver, and they sent us a bigger Reaver. Oh no! Well, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna rebuild that stuff anyway. It's all good. Okay, it's going into the ground. Maybe it's not flyable anymore? Let's grab our gun and go approach it. This thing does not have an anti-fly mechanism, so we should be able to approach it with our jetpack. As long as there's no weapons anymore on it, which I think we killed all of them, but it's hard to tell for sure. We can try and get on... No, they still have a weapon on board. Where was it? I don't actually know where... Maybe it's that? It's not shooting at me anymore. Maybe right there? Yeah, I don't know. We can probably try and sneak on board. Okay, definitely still has a weapon. Maybe we can just rush it with the jetpack. It's definitely that thing right there, right? I don't know, maybe we can damage that. That seems to be the only weapon that's firing. Yeah, okay, we damaged it. Let's try and get on board here. Hopefully it doesn't have any interior turrets that are going to attack me when I get in here. Let's get in right here. In fact, this looks like a very safe area. Okay, what we need to do is try and break in here and destroy some of this stuff. The AI... Ow. Is it self-destructing? What is that? Well, we destroyed the AI control module, so... Oh yeah, it looks like it completely crashed into the ground and maybe self-destructed there a little bit. Let's try and get to our body location. All right, we took down a Reaver at such a cost, though. That was a hard fight. In fact, I thought it was going to be super easy when the Burt turret started firing and was absolutely devastating the thing. But it turned out to be much harder than I thought. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we destroyed all the weapons in the fight. Honestly, I think our fort did really well against this thing. The only problem was that first we didn't have enough Burt ammo, so Burt ran out of ammo pretty quickly. I mean, it was able to last a little bit, but it did end up running out of ammo. And then this thing, we weren't able to kill it fast enough, I think. So it was able to do some devastating damage to our stuff. Let's actually check out what damage it did. Not much to the top here. It would have done even less if we had welded this stuff in, which unfortunately we were just about to do, and we weren't able to get through all of it. As far as Burt goes, Burt still stands. Its two side turrets have been taken out though, so that's not great. Our control area was not fully defended, so we need to definitely work on that for the future. It looks like our missile turret was fine, but it may have been out of missiles. I don't know for sure. Ernie, I don't think saw any combat because it was on... it probably shot a little bit at least. Yeah, it definitely had some damage over here. This ship miraculously is still standing. So yeah, that's good. And then it looks like our GAT-7 also stood as well. This guy right here also did pretty well. I mean, they took off the turny part, but, you know, it's not that bad, all things considered. And then, of course, all the way down here saw absolutely no damage because the Reaver would have had to be directly above it to do anything at all to this thing. So we're absolutely good over here. All right, let's start grinding down the Reaver stuff. And yeah, what I think we're going to do is we're actually going to take our welder right there and we're just going to replace the fronts with grinders for now. And we're gonna start grinding that down. So let's get our camera over there and we'll start grinding. All right, Operation Repair and Weld Everything went about as well as you'd expect. We didn't get everything welded, but we got a lot of it. Some of the stuff is still missing, like here, we could add some blocks, for instance, maybe. Add these ones right back. And then this one looks like it's also missing one. But we got like most of what we wanted to get done. So most of the welding is that we did this full side right here. All of these little windows right here are added. So we have the one, I mean, we didn't add the actual window parts, but like at least all of the areas for windows are added. And you see I've omitted windows where there's only mountain. So you can only see a window where you can actually see out So like this is the first window here, and any far below that is just mountain. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're gonna do it. Now I think what we're going to do, some of you guys gave me a really great suggestion in the comments of last video, saying that we should build some sort of elevator, so that what we can do is we can build our ship down in the safety, down over here. In the safety where the Reaver can't hurt it. And then when we want to launch it, we can have some sort of elevator that will bring us up to the top of the silo, up here, maybe stop right about there, and we can launch from here. So we don't have to like launch inside the silo and kill all the engineers that are down there maybe working or anything like that. And we don't have a chance to hit the wall. So we're gonna build some sort of elevator. Now, as far as elevators go, I've made one before in a survival series, and that was a piston elevator. I don't want to do that again. What I'm going to do is a wheeled elevator, and I hope it will work. But essentially, I think we're going to use this wall right here. It's a diagonal wall, but I think we can find a way to get it to work. Essentially, all we're going to do is we're going to build some sort of base, like maybe something like this. It'll have a wall like that. Well, maybe it'll go out one more, actually. Yeah, let's go out one more. So maybe go like this. Then another block right there, and then we'll come out like that, and maybe bring it back like this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that'll pretty much be our base right there. And essentially what's going to happen is that's going to go all the way up. Maybe that's too big. Well, I mean, we'll fiddle with this. Essentially, that's going to go all the way up like that, and it's just going to be like a normal base. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have a wheeled vehicle that's going to be able to travel on this up and down, and that's going to be its only job. So because we're doing some sort of wheeled elevator, we don't have to worry about any pistons going below this or any crazy contraptions like that. So let me figure out a way to build this, and then we'll work on it. All right, I think we're gonna try to do it like this. So essentially the way this works, it'll go all the way to the top like that, and it provides us some surfaces for wheels. So we'll have wheels on this side, we'll have wheels on this side, but more importantly, we'll have a wheel right here facing this way, and we'll have a wheel right there facing that way. So since we have those wheels on the side pushing this way, it should make it so that our craft cannot fall off at all. So yeah, all the wheels kind of pulling together should allow this thing to go up and work normally. So I'll have a wheel facing this way, one facing that way, and then the majority of them facing this way, and it should work, hopefully. So let's actually change this side so we have the preparations for it. So I'm gonna go through and change all these to standard blocks, so they're not because they got to be like big blocks. Oops. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll build out the rest of this thing. Alright guys, new plan. We're actually consolidating our design a little bit. I'm gonna move this wall back a little bit because there's no need to have this wall right here. I mean, there's no need to have the elevator thing closer to the middle of the silo when I can get as much silo space as I want out of this thing. So we're gonna make the wall look more like this. It's gonna kind of curve off that way on both of these sides, and that should give us enough space to do pretty much what we want to do a little bit farther into the wall. So let's get all these welded, and I'm gonna remove this entire wall right here, and this is gonna be a fun project. You know what? I have the time-lapse camera. Let's just time-lapse it. Why not? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are screwed. There's another Reaver coming. Uh-oh. I never ammoed these guys. I never gave them more ammo. We're in big trouble. Okay. And I think it's another one of those guys that just destroyed us. That's really bad. We could try to use our gunship thing that we have. Let's give it a go. Oh, no. Where is it? It's this guy. Okay. Close. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Park. Let's go. This is gonna be really bad. Okay, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see if we can find a way to destroy that thing from afar. Oh no. Okay, I gotta remember how to use this thing. I haven't used it in so long. I think we go here, and then do we have a camera? Do we have a camera somewhere? What? I don't think we have a camera on this thing, or do we? No, our cameras are destroyed. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, just fire one right now. We can't fire either. Oh, we're screwed. Never mind. We're not screwed. It was a suicide one. Hang on. Hang on. Let's go out here. We never repaired this thing, which was a big blunder on my part, and we never re-ammoed those, which was another big blunder. So 2 big blunders. But I think we're fine because it was a suicide one. Let's go see. Wait, where'd it go? What? Excusez-moi? Okay, so apparently it... Oh, wait. Okay, so we're now missing our ship that was here. Our welder was completely decimated. What the heck? So our welder in our container over here, luckily I had already transferred all of the materials from said welder and container down to there, but it looks like it suicided on top of our stuff over here, which is very unfortunate, but also very fortunate, because it decided not to, like, completely destroy our base. So that was very nice of it, I guess. You know, honestly, I guess let's just grab all this stuff. That's 2 Reaver attacks in one episode, which is very scary, especially considering they're big Reavers, not mini Reavers. So we need to be very careful. It looks like they didn't do any damage to our line here, even though they completely uncovered it, which is kind of funny, to be honest. But
inventory full.
Let's get this stuff and move it to a safe location. So I think I got extraordinarily lucky that that thing decided to explode an area of my base that's like not that much. That's yeah, I feel bad for that ship though, but luckily we had it blueprinted, so we can remake it if we want to. Let's get this reconnected. There we go. We have missiles, so this guy should be able to fire whenever it needs to, as long as this is good, which I believe it is, and as long as this one's good, which I believe it probably is as well. Okay, I don't know how they even hit that, but yeah. Okay. This is now going to have to be protected, which means let me get some steel plates. I'm not going to work on... I'm gonna give this stuff ammo again, but I'm not going to work on the fort because I really need to get this ship started. Otherwise, we're going to be going to space in like a little, I don't know, like a 1-block ship or something. But let me get some steel plates. And essentially, the way we're going to do this, now that this is all exposed, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make this like a giant wall, kind of like we have at the base. So it's going to have to come down like this to about there, and it's going to have to just, you know, cover this entire thing, which is annoying because that's a lot of materials that I have to now use, but it'll be fine. And you know what? Blessing in disguise, our welder ship was not the best ship. It wasn't really designed to carry that much weight because I didn't realize how heavy Pertam stuff is. So this gives us another chance to make a new welder. So if you guys like to see new ships getting created, then you should love the fact that our welder just got absolutely decimated in a Reaver attack. Okay, we're essentially just going to do something like this though, and not weld this up quite yet. This will be like an either off camera or a next episode weld. All right, so the 30mm Raptor is what the Burt turrets use, and they go through it pretty quickly, but at least we have a little bit of it that we can give them. So I'm going to give them all of this ammo right here, and that should last them for a little bit. Well, okay, I'll bring it to them in a couple of trips, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. At least we'll have everything rearmed. And I'm actually going to throw all the ammo down here where it's a lot safer, even though I think they're all just going to suck it up immediately. But that's fine. All right, but anyways, we were so rudely interrupted by that exploding Reaver. Let's finish up this elevator. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the completed elevator line. Down there, it goes all the way down. It doesn't go all the way up. It goes most of the way up. And then, I mean, that's pretty much really how far we need it. We don't need it to go all the way. But essentially, the elevator will go all the way to the bottom and then come all the way to this level. And that's where we'll be able to park. We'll have some sort of merge block contraption that we'll create or something like that. I don't know exactly what yet. But we have this little blocker area to make it so that the thing can't go off the track, which is always a good thing. If you have an elevator, you don't want it to fly off the thing. Making sure that's not a Reaver over there. Would not want to be attacked by a third Reaver in this episode. That may be a couple too many Reavers at that point. But anyway, now that we have the track right here, so you'll see the track actually it's what we had before. So it's got like the 3 front sides right here. We'll have wheels, wheel, wheel. And then it's got these sides right here. We'll have another wheel right there. Now, as far as back here goes, I will eventually replace this with a wall or something. All we really need is for it to have this surface right here. So if we like decided to place a block right there, that would be fine. So we could have a block right there, maybe do something like that. Actually, no, I don't want to do it like that. Maybe somewhere like here though. If we did this, this could work. So we would have enough space, I don't know, something like that. We'd have enough space for the wheel to kind of exist right here without running into anything. And then it would also kind of make this look a little bit nicer. But yeah, that's our elevator. Let's start on the actual like elevation part, the part that's going to go up and down. So for this, we're going to do a standard vehicle assembly thing. I think we're going to put a block straight in the middle like this, just for our starter. It doesn't matter how close it is to that thing. Actually, that is a little bit far, but it shouldn't matter because we have a lot of steel plates. And we're just going to kind of bring this over to the area, hopefully without dropping too many blocks. There we go. And that'll give us a nice platform to start putting our wheels on. So again, I think we're probably gonna have 2 wheels on this surface right here. So one on this side and one on the left side. We'll have another wheel right here on each, mirror it on this side as well. And then finally we'll have probably just 1 wheel on this side. And that's all that's gonna serve to do is give it a little bit of, I don't know what the word is. I mean, it'll keep it stuck to this pole, but it'll also provide a little bit of torque maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly what word we're looking for, but what I might do as well is I might mirror that blocker up there on the bottom. So I might do something like this, where it's kind of blocked so that it can't go any lower than this height right here, just so that it doesn't slam into the ground. That might not be a bad idea, but we'll decide on that later. Let's build the thing first. So starting with this, let's try and figure out how we're going to design this. This is going to be fun. Okay, for this, it's going to take a lot of trial and error. Let's throw on our time-lapse cam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we actually just started building this thing, and it appears we have another Reaver here. This is getting a little bit insane. That's our 3rd Reaver of the episode. We need to find a way to take it down. It's just detected us. It's probably going to come right here. We don't have any... Oh, do we have any more GAT ammo? I don't know if we do. We definitely have ammo for this thing, though. I think. I hope. Let's get down there. That's probably our safest place right now. Let's swap over to our GAT and do a quick test fire. Yeah, GAT has ammo. Let's just use our GAT. Reaver is immediately going for that grid right there. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll just watch this. It might be going a little too fast. Nope, okay, it pulled up. And crash into the ground, hopefully. Please, gravity, take care of it for us. I don't want to fight a 3rd Reaver. This is too crazy. Okay, it looks like gravity did help us out a little bit. Unfortunately, this is not good because it looks like our base is gonna be hit first. Unless the Reaver just dies over there, which is entirely a possibility. Yes, waste all your ammo. What is that? That's the ship that's down, but what is that? Another piece of something. I don't know, the Reaver is not really... doesn't really want to hurt us. Maybe that's actually a blessing in disguise, having that little decoy over there. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with the Reaver fighting that. I mean, you know, I guess this is as good a time as any to repair our little ship that we have over here. It was missing a camera last time, which was very bad for us, because we almost actually... I don't think we could have even done anything, honestly, against that ship that exploded, but still. All right, for Honk the Tonk, I have I've resupplied it and I gave it its gun back. So let's give it a shot. This thing has a range of 2.5 kilometers. So we might be able to actually hit it with a very, very lucky shot. This is insanely far. Let's give it a shot. No, it looks like it's turned. Okay, that's fine. We need to wait for it to stand still again. Then we need to fire like immediately. It looks like it stands still for a little bit. Actually, it's now out of range. So we need to get a little closer. All right, come on, we can do this. We've been training all our life for this. Oh shoot, okay, it's actually getting a little closer to us now. I mean, what are the odds if we just fire a random one like right there, that it would just run into it? Okay, it looked like it was going to for a second. Alright, I've expended maybe 20 shells, maybe 25, 30, I don't even know how many, down that area. I think I'm just going to let it be and go back to working on my elevator. It seems to just be kind of hovering around that area, thinking that it's destroyed everything that it needs to destroy. So we're just going to kind of keep an eye on it, and we'll come back if it decides to actually fight us. So let's get back to the elevator. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my god. Okay, we have a Reaver over there. We have a Reaver over there. I think I need to... we need to make some changes. This is insane. We have a Reaver attacking us like every, I don't know, 10 minutes. This is too much. Way too much. Alright, let's hop into our... I think we're going to go into our Burt, maybe, because I really like fighting with the Burt turret. It's just amazing. We've got a nighttime battle going on. The sun's kind of going down over there. I hope that Reaver over there doesn't decide, hey, I want to join too. But this is another Reaver Thrasher. Let's try and make sure we... Well, I don't know what a Thrasher does, but let's try and make sure we target their weapon system. So I'm going to target the one on the left first. I don't know what our range is, but it's probably about here. Let's just light it up. That was a huge miss. All right, we're reloading already. Awesome. That was not a good. That was not a good plan. Reload! Reload! Okay, we just totally destroyed a lot of our base. Awesome. I think it's actually attacking our main base, which is not good. Let's hop down to this one right here. Oh, that's no help, is it? Okay, let's hop to this one right here. There it is. Light it up. Okay, Bert's lighting it up. Awesome, good job, Bert. I really should learn to let Bert do its own thing. Okay, unfortunately, I think this thing has a big range restriction. Come on, Bert, you can do this. Bert, is Ernie firing? I don't know. Are we even hitting it? I don't know if we are. Okay, this is a longer battle than... I'm a little worried with how long this battle is. I think it's down. Nope, it's not down yet. Good lord, they have so many guns. This is insane. It's too much. Man, this thing goes through its shell. Okay, it's out of ammo. Let's switch to Bert. It's under Bert's ability to fire. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go to the main base. We've got to get down there. Oh no, game, don't crash. Game? I have a feeling it just slammed right into my main base. Let's get down there. The game is chugging. Oh, it's chugging hard. Okay. Whoo, the game didn't crash. All right, let's see what the damage is. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty substantial. All right. Okay, let's see what the damage is. So far, so good. That's still alive. That's a good sign. What about our area over here? It looks like our decoys were hit. I don't know if that was just now or if that was by lightning earlier. We really should repair those, shouldn't we? Let's check this out. It looks like maybe a little hit here. Wait, or was that normal? Hang on, what did they hit? Here? Wait, what? What were they shooting at? Not this. Are you kidding me? They were shooting at our light poles? Not even our main base? This one just ran out of power, I think. Oh, okay, so they hit this a little bit. Yeah, okay, they hit one of those. But honestly, like, they did, like, nothing. What? What is going on? We've had so many Reaver attacks, and we've been so lucky. Like, the one up there that just decimated our base only killed our welder. And the one over there is killing a ship that we're not even able to fly. And the one right here attacked one of our light poles that we used for cinematography when we were filming the destruction of that one ship. No. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. I mean, if you want me to keep... I don't know what I'm going to do. This is too many Reavers. Like objectively... Okay, it's not objective, it's subjective. Subjectively, this is too many Reavers. I don't want to be fighting this many Reavers, and I don't know what has changed other than the fact that we now have more weapons. Maybe once we reach that next threat level, they start sending a crazy amount of Reavers. I don't know. Gosh, there's a lightning storm coming. Well, let's get back into the silo. But essentially, that is, you know, I guess that's how it is now. We've had 4 Reaver attacks in this one episode. Granted, this is a longer episode, or at least longer in terms of recording. But still, I think that's too many. All right, the true test is if I can get struck by lightning while down in the silo, because if I can, that would just be a little insane, right?
Health low.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was just struck by lightning while inside the silo.
Your health is
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been struck twice by lightning in the silo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the elevator. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. We built this thing. It's pretty much got a lot of wheels, pretty much exactly how we said we were going to build it. And hopefully it works. I haven't tried it yet, but essentially it's got, 12 wheels, I think, 6 on either side. So hopefully it's going to work. And with all these wheels, hopefully it'll also be able to carry heavy loads, such as an entire ship. By the way, I haven't actually talked about this, but if it's unable to carry the heavy load, what we could do is we could strap a couple of thrusters to these sides and try to use those to help us get this thing to go up. But anyways, it's about time we disconnect this thing. As for power sources, I've put a couple of nuclear reactors in here, so hopefully those will be enough. I'm sure they will be. It's only wheels. But we're going to remove this connection. Let's make sure it's connected. Yeah, this is all connected that way. And we're going to hopefully see it go. That's not a Reaver spawning, is it? Hopefully not. 5 Reavers in one episode would be a little much. 4 is already a little much, but all right, let's remove this. I'm actually going to, here's what I'm going to do real quick before I do anything. Let me put a couple of temporary blocks under this thing, just in case it actually like falls to the ground. We don't want it to just destroy itself. So a couple of blocks. By the way, you might be wondering well, I'll go into that later, why this is here and that stuff. But anyways, let's disconnect this and see what happens. Well, that's a good sign. So far it hasn't moved. Okay, well let's try, maybe I'll stick a cockpit on this and see if I can move it that way, because that'll be the easiest way. Now if this works first try, I'm going to be absolutely amazed, because I haven't tested it yet, so oh man, let's see. We're going to stick this right there, and let's see if this works. No, it does not work first try. Okay, that's fine. That's to be expected. There are some things that we'd have to change. Ooh, I do not want that to happen. Okay, let's grab our wheels. Okay, so I think I've sort of got it figured out. Some of these wheels had to have their propulsion override like inverted because they were upside down, and I had to do a lot of crazy things with the wheels, but I think I've got it. So the main wheels are pretty useless. These main ones right in the front here, you can kind of see them through the UI, but these outer ones are the ones that I want to mess with. So if I set a nice speed limit to something very low, because I don't want this thing to go too fast, I can actually give it a propulsion override to go, oh god, to go up. Oh, okay, yep. So yeah, that's pretty much how it'll work. I don't want it to go too fast, but pretty much, yeah, this is, and if I want to go down, I can do like that, up, down. Yeah, it's very risky. We're going to end up actually crashing this thing, because I don't think it's actually following the propulsion override, or the speed limit rather, when I set these overrides. Oh no, oh my god, this is actually very difficult. No, okay. All right, whoo! Oh man, okay, it's a little difficult to control these things, but I think we finally got it. We can actually say that this thing finally works. Actually, finally, it really only took us a little bit of tweaking, so that's kind of impressive, if I may say so myself. But anyways, this is our elevator. It's going to have some other things added to it. Like for instance, on this side, we're going to have a flat face so that we can actually build something off of it. Actually, you know what? Let me build that right now. I'm going to remove this really quickly, and I can, that's not a Reaver, is it? No, okay, good. And I can work on that flat face. Oops, okay, I don't care about that. I'm not going to destroy this battery for now. We might be able to find a use for it, I don't know. But let's get rid of this stuff over here. Okay, so as far as this goes, essentially the reason I put this down here, this connector, is because I want a way, since we're building, voice cracks, since we're building ships directly off of our elevator here, I wanted a way to connect it to the base, so that the ship will be able to connect to the elevator, which will then be able to connect to the base. So if we're trying to store things like hydrogen in here, or like transfer things from the base to the ship, we could do that through this. So what we're going to do, we've already set this up here, so we have a nice little connection going through our hinge, which is why in the time lapse you may have seen me destroy this part right here and then redo it. That is the reason. But anyways, this right here backs up onto a one of those blocks, a little small conveyor, so we can use that. Let's actually bring that here. All right, grabbing some materials. I think the way we're going to do this to allow our ships to be able to grab hydrogen and stuff from here is I think we're going to build our ships the way you guys always recommend, which is instead of using a landing gear as the base, we would use like a rotor as the base. So we're going to set that up like this. We're going to go out this way, add one of those, and then we're going to have our rotor right here. Just a cheeky little rotor. By the way, I really hope this does not, since we're using hinges again on a grid here, I really hope this does not come back to bite us in the butt like the welder did. Well, the late welder, I should say. But yeah, we're going to do something like this, and then we're going to have, oops, not like that. We're going to have a flat face, or maybe like that actually. Yeah, let's do that. A flat face right here to make it look cool. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, since we have this thing here, I want to build a very basic skeleton of our ship. And this episode's getting long, so I apologize for that. But I want to build a very basic skeleton for the ship that we're going to be mostly building next episode so that we can launch in episode 28. So, for this skeleton, and in fact, I will end up destroying this battery because it's kind of in the way a little bit. But a lot of you guys have been recommending. Actually, in fact, before we do anything right there, I want to do one more thing. This is something that some of you guys have recommended as well. Let me put everything back right here and grab a LCD. I want to do something pretty hilarious that some of you guys have recommended. Okay, so we have been calling this area, this whole silo, our PASA base, which stood for the Pertam. Wait, hang on. The Pertam Aeronautics Space Association. That was PASA, but we got an amazing comment in the last episode, and the comment was by Olaf Golab, and the comment said rename PASA to and the comment said rename PASA to PASTA. So it's now the Pertam Aeronautics and Space Travel Agency, which I think is just an amazing idea. So we are going to absolutely do that with one of these ginormous LCDs. I don't think I even have enough stuff for this. Yeah, 70 displays. We're gonna have to go and find those. But one moment, let me go grab those. All right, I got the 70. Here we go. Let's add this right here. Oh gosh. Okay. Henceforth, you shall be known as Pasta. I think it rolls off the tongue way better than PASA. And he also came with a couple of suggestions as well that we name all of our ships after different forms of pasta. Like for instance, like we could have Noodle 1 or Noodle 1B, different variations of pastas. I don't know, the Alfredo, but I don't know. But anyways, I think that's an amazing suggestion, and welcome to the new Pasta Silo. And we are currently building our first ship of the Pasta Silo. So let's get started with that thing. So as for ship ideas, and we'll go over these while I grab some of these steel plates here because we're going to need quite a few of them. We need something that's going to be able to move in space, and what that means is a lot of either ion thrusters or hydrogen. So we could do a combination of ion, hydrogen, and atmospheric, but that sounds like a bit of a pain. So I think what we're going to do instead, and I think this is going to be a really cool idea, is a two-stage process for a ship. So what we're going to have is we're going to have our main ship, which is only going to have ion thrusters and maybe a little bit of hydrogen, but not really that much hydrogen. And then we're going to have a second stage, or like a first stage, or whatever it is, that's going to be predominantly a hydrogen mechanism that's only job is really to get us into space. So we're going to attempt to do something like, oh, what is that? That's a Reaver. Okay, let's get up there. You know, this is our 5th Reaver attack. It's starting to get a little bit, we're going to run out of ammo. That's all I'm saying. Maybe he'll get stuck like that one. And wait, is that one crashed? It might actually be, I don't know. But the Reaver has detected a potential target. Yeah, that's probably me if I had to guess. Let's hop in here. Does our GAT-7 have anything, or did we forget to? Nope, our GAT-7 does have stuff. All right, Reaver, come at me. I am ready. Maybe. Actually, Ernie might actually get a chance to fight this time. All right, here he goes. He's gonna go right over our base, which is a little scary, but we'll deal with it. It's okay. Now, if I remember, this turret right here does not have that big of a range. I hear Ernie firing. Good job, Ernie. Take him down. Good job, Ernie. Holy crap. All right, that's gone. Thank you, Ernie. That is a celebratory reload that you hear going on in the background. And this storm right here is spawned by the awe-struckness that Mother Nature is by how quickly that thing went down. Good job, Ernie. I don't know if Bert did anything, but you guys are the best. Oh, you know what? It actually occurred to me that we shouldn't use this rotor piece because that one does not have... We need to use the advanced rotor, basically. All right, just had a huge brain fart. For some reason, I went through the entire process of building a pretty much the whole setup you would need to convert from small grid to large grid, but just realized we're not building a large grid ship for this. By the way, if any of you are wondering if we're building a large grid ship for this, we're not building a large grid ship for this. Pretty much, large grid ship would be way too large to fit inside this silo, so we need to do a small grid ship. However, that said, I am planning on doing a small grid ship that will be walkable. So I want our main ship to be a walkable... In fact, I'm going to put it like this. There we go. That's going to be what we're going to build things on, because that will allow us to... No, don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. That is going to allow us to transfer materials. So we're going to start off with that block right there, and pretty much from there we can do anything. So what I was saying is the interior of this ship is going to be walkable. Not like a crazy walkable thing, but you'll be able to like walk around a little bit, kind of like what we have in the in Honk the Tonk. So yeah, it'll have some walkable interior, and that'll be like the main ship part. So pretty much only ion, a little bit of hydrogen, and then we're gonna have the main stage, which is going to get us up into space, and that is going to be a beast of a hydrogen engine. Essentially, its only job is going to be sending us up so that we get out of the atmosphere. And then once it does that, we're going to disconnect it. It's going to fall back to the planet. We'll have it deploy a parachute, and hopefully we'll be able to recover it at a later date. So it's going to be pretty awesome, I think. Let's start kind of setting up the interior. So this is going to be actually the bottom of the ship, which means I'm going to want, I don't know, I'll do something like that. I never know where to start with these things. But if we can at least get a shell here, hopefully you guys can give some great comments and great suggestions, which always help me with building these things. And then next episode we can actually get the thing built. So as far as thickness of wall, I think we're gonna go for like a double thick wall sort of thing. So it'll be like that. And then as far as, so that'll be like the exterior right there. Then we're going to have a couple of blocks of interior for walkable space. So we'll have 1, 2, and what was it? 5 is a good walkable space. Let's go see what Honk the Tonk does, and we'll take some design ideas from there, because that has a pretty decent walkable interior. Okay, so Honk the Tonk has 6 tall, and that is a comfortable walkable interior. 5 is decent. 6 is comfortable. 6 you can jump. 5 you can hit your head. So I think we're gonna go with a 6 tall interior on that thing. And we know that 3 wide is enough to walk by, so we want to make sure we have at least a 3 wide hallway at all times. All right, so in addition to this right here, which is going to be our main, like the main size, or the main, I guess, height of our ship, width maybe? I don't know. It's going to be a vertical ship, so it's going to be faced kind of, it's going to be oriented this way when we build it. But in addition to this, we're also going to have our main stage, which we're going to put about 1 block off the edge right here. So it's going to be kind of like this, and that's probably going to be, it's not going to be that big. It's probably going to be 2 large hydrogen thrusters with a couple of engines. So something kind of like this. Take 2 thrusters like that, and we'll put a gigantic engine on the bottom maybe. Do we have a gigantic engine we can put? Hydrogen engine. We can use the new ones, the industrial hydrogen thrusters. I've never used them before. Let's see what they look like. Throw one of these right on the end right there. Boom. That'll be our main launch stage, and we'll have some sort of nose cone right here. It'll look pretty awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be something like that. I don't know. That's probably enough, if I had to guess. But yeah, let's kind of flesh out this design a little bit more, so we have a decent look at what this thing's gonna actually look like, and then we will probably call it an episode pretty soon. So I really kind of like this design right here, where the main ship kind of curls around this first stage. Even though the first stage will eventually be gone, I think it kind of looks pretty cool. I don't know what we could do with this space. Maybe this would be, I don't know, we could put like a missile launcher here, and then suddenly we have this missile launcher once this stage is gone. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, the main purpose of this vehicle is not going to be a fighting vehicle. We're not going into space for combat, even though we'll probably eventually find it. We're only going to space to kind of explore. So yeah, this thing will essentially have all of the necessities of a normal ship, so like a refinery and that sort of thing, but it will not have like a crazy combat capability and the ability to like defeat Reavers whenever we happen upon them. We'll mainly be hoping to run away from Reavers if we find them. So yeah, our main goal, in fact, for space, I think I've decided our main goal is going to be to find a trading outpost, because that will definitely help us out. And we can also maybe survey some land a little bit, find out where some of the areas around our base are. That would be cool too. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing a lot of icons, and statistically, the more icons there are, the more chance one of those icons is a Reaver. But I think we're good. So I really like this top part right here, because it's at least 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we know that 5 is the size of most of the turrets, unless we're using the Ravenbolt ones, which I believe are 3. But I don't know for sure. But anyways, yeah, we'll definitely stick some turrets on this side, maybe even on these sides as well. But yeah, I like what we go. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I like what we've got going on here. Let's extend this a little bit to kind of give us an idea of what the frame is going to look like. So let's just extend it a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so I think I'm happy with this general design right here. It's going to be about that long right there. It's mostly going to be this thick, but it might taper off right here as we get toward the front, which I believe is where the cockpit's going to be, unless we decide to do something cool with the cockpit up here on the top-ish. That keeps clanging around, which is worrying me a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, we have our engine room back here. Engine has, we have 4 main ion engines, which are, ion engines aren't really that powerful, so you kind of do need a lot. And then we have a backup hydrogen engine, which we don't plan on using very much. We'll have more engines off to the sides for the left and the right and that sort of thing, but we haven't figured out where we want those yet. And then of course we'll have some facing forward as well. And then you guys saw as well earlier, we had the hydrogen engines right here, so let me just give you another quick peek of that so you see what it's going to look like, and then we'll end the episode there. So pretty much kind of like this. Actually, wait, there's one more thing I want to do before we end the episode, but let me just show you guys this, and then we'll have the engine right there. Maybe 3 would look better. I don't know. We definitely don't need 3 though, but at least in terms of looking good for the camera. In fact, you know what? We might put like an orange little circle around this thing so it looks a bit thicker and kind of matches along with the ship. Okay, so the ship is not going to be this blocky, by the way. We're going to do a little bit more design work, but we're pretty much out of time for this episode. So what I want from you guys is some comments. If you guys have any comments about how we can make this ship look a little bit nicer, any design ideas, any structural ideas. I'm really bad at making flying ships, so if you guys have any ideas at all, please make sure to post those in the comments. Just a reminder, it's going to be walkable interior. This is going to be like the main hallway. It'll either be on the right or the left, or maybe even straight in the center or something like that. And you'll be able to walk throughout the interior of this ship. But anyway, the last thing I want to do before we end this episode is I want to go and check out that Reaver, because it has not moved at all. It's just been kind of chilling there, and I wonder if it crashed. So let's hop down over here, make sure we refill all our stuff. We'll grab our weapon of choice, which is a standard gun, and we'll go check it out. That'd be kind of cool if it crashed on its own. It'd be kind of funny. It totally deserves it after sending so many of its friends after me. Let's also put back all of our materials so we don't lose anything in the combat. And let's get over there. We have our standard weapon here. Not that it will actually do much, but let's go check it out. Alright, Reaver. Let's see what you're made of. You did a lot of damage. I think it eventually ran out of ammo or out of targets. I'm not sure. But remember, we saw it flying around earlier. We have a hill claim over there. We haven't gone after one of those in a very long time. This thing's in pieces. Rip. Yeah, definitely rip. All the interior ships are dead. You know what? Yoink. Thank you very much. How big? Holy crap! That's a pretty deep hole there. All right, let's go check out this this Reaver Slayer. How are you doing, my guy? Don't suppose you ran out of power, did you? It's not shooting at me. Hello? Let's go check it out. Okay, what was shooting at me? It was on the right. I don't know exactly what it was. Oh, it's over there. Oh, nope. Down, down, down. Oh, man, we have 1 HP. Goodbye. Peace. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Alright, so this Reaver wants to play hardball. I can play some hardball. Where's the turret? Oh, I think I saw it. Wait, is it there? Yeah, I see it. Hello, Mr. Turret. Can you not see me? Oh, that's too bad, because I can see you! How many shots is it going to take? Probably 1 billion? Nope, not 1 billion. Less than 1 billion. But one of these was definitely shooting at me earlier, so that tells me it can see me. Maybe it's right there? I don't know, we're just going to fire into that area just in case. Let's kind of approach. Be a little cautious. That's not one right there, is it? It's so hard to tell. They need to add like proper scoped weapons. Not like a little red dot scope that gives you like a 1.2 zoom, but like proper stuff. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else that's gonna hurt us. Dang. Here it is. The cause of so much of our anguish over at the other base. I don't know, this isn't the same one that absolutely threw us for a loop, is it? The one that attacked us and like stayed alive forever? Ooh, nice weapon over there. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I think it's trying to fly away. Oh, I don't suppose where my weapon? I don't suppose... Okay, no, that's not going to explode. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Well, we're going to end the episode there. If you guys liked it, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions down below in the comments section, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival.